I'm Kevin Price with the Price of Business, reporting from Salesforce Live Studio in San Francisco for Dreamforce 2011, and continue to bring you reports. By the way, thanks to our good friends from Baker Communications for sponsoring us here out here. Talking to Lee Perlics, and you're with a company called Blackboard Pro Ed, is that correct?
Blackboard, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Blackboard. Okay, tell us a little bit about that. You got to give us the background, if you will.
Sure, so Blackboard has been in the software business for almost 15 years now. Primarily got its start in the higher education market, where really an online learning platform. And what we've done is kind of taken all that sort of expertise we've learned in the higher ed market and moved it over to the corporate market. So our platform can be used for things like sales training, onboarding, new product rollouts, etc. So basically, we want to be able to test the sales reps and see how well they're doing in the field when it comes to learning about new product knowledge, really to prepare them to sell.
Okay, so kind of give us a little bit of the evolution, if you will, of your company.
Sure, so basically Blackboard kind of started, they almost kind of gave it away for free at the beginning, trying to get universities.
That's very common in technology, right?
Absolutely, right.
Got to get them hooked first.
You got to get them hooked, got to get them to build adoption. And really just the university started to adopt it, students caught on board, and there was really nothing like it at the time. And it just kind of evolved from there. So now we're in things, in addition to just the basic online learning platform, it's things like, taking training on mobile devices, things like messaging and alerts, transactions, really anything on a university campus that makes the university tick.
All right. So the great thing about, or the necessary thing to remember when you're conveying a message is that features tell, but benefits sell. So what are the actual quantifiable benefits that you've seen?
Sure. So in the sales training market, the corporate market that our division is really focused in. Our goal is to really have an impact on a company's business, right? So, a sales trainer or your product marketing team, they spend a ton of time putting materials together to really prepare the sales team to go out there and sell. Well, the question is, are they actually reading it? Are they actually understanding it and actually applying what they've learned into the field? So with our platform, they can go ahead and take those courses, become familiar with the whatever the new product is, and really just be prepared in the field when it comes time to actually go sell that particular product.
So early on, you had a heavy academic emphasis.
Yep.
And
yep.
Has there been a continued emphasis on that? Has there been a paradigm shift? Talk a little bit about how your market has changed.
Sure. So in the higher ed market. Blackboard has really just had a big presence in, and what we're looking to do in our professional education division is apply that same basic teaching and learning principles, and not just take it from the K through 12 setting into the university setting, but really it's a continuous learning environment, and we want to make it applicable to adult learners too. So think of in the corporate world, government, associations, etc., and really just be able to continue that teaching and learning throughout your life.
Tell me exactly how, you alluded to it, I guess you have applications that work with Salesforce?
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about those apps.
Sure, so we actually formed a partnership with Salesforce at the last Dreamforce. Our CEO, Michael Chasen, was up on stage with Mark, really kicking off the partnership. And
cool.
Yeah, it was a really exciting moment for us, having Michael stand in front of 15,000 people and announce it. And basically we spent the last 9 months putting together a team to go ahead and develop an integration between Salesforce and Blackboard. So it's available right now on the App Exchange, built it on the Force.com platform. And it's really just an integration where if you are a sales rep, you can go and enroll in different courses, do a single sign-on, take those courses within Blackboard, and then Blackboard reports back into Salesforce. So if you're a training director or a sales manager, you can get metrics to see how well your team is doing, and then really tie that back into sales results. So I can say, Lee's taken 5 courses on this new software product that we have coming out, and now within Salesforce, I'm a manager. I can see how well he's doing. I can see if those results are tied back to his actual performance. So maybe his number of opportunities have increased or decreased based upon what he's learned. Maybe a deal is taking longer to close than it should, and a manager can enroll him in a negotiation skills or how to close a deal better type of a course. So it's really just bringing training into Salesforce, which really is a big win for the sales managers.
So one of the things that's interesting to watch, because obviously Salesforce is a massive company, but it seems incredibly nimble. To look at it from the outside in, you know, and I've been reporting on it now for a couple of years.
Sure.
It seems very nimble. Very hard to keep up with it, don't you think, for partners?
It is. I mean, there's always something new coming out, but you know, just having a good development team and having a platform that's really easy to build on, like the Force.com platform is. It makes development times cut down from something that can take years to do to really just a couple of months, which is just a huge benefit. And just being able to integrate things like Chatter and all the dashboard and reporting metrics that are really custom into Salesforce. And we're actually taking a step further and really enabling our platform on the iPad too. So I saw the announcements yesterday with Touch and all the different Chatter social type of applications, and it's just a natural fit with our platform too when it comes to social learning and making sure that learning doesn't just stay within a classroom or a training environment type of a setting, right? It's continuous. It's making sure that if a
practical and
exactly it's real world, and it's what we call kind of just in time training, if you will.
Yeah. So, with that, why don't you kind of give us, a summation of, where, the types of businesses that do well with your platform,
Sure.
With your program, and, what is your sweet spot, if you will?
Yeah, sure. So actually, a funny story. We were talking to one of our clients in the pharmaceutical industry, and they have, they've been on the platform for a number of years, but one of the things that they always struggle with is they got to get the sales reps out of Salesforce and into a training environment. And it's something that it's very tough for them to do sometimes. So we started having the conversation, and they say to us, "Lee, hold on one second. You had me at Salesforce." Right? Because instant credibility, and they know that a sales rep, all you got to do is just click on a tab or something within Salesforce, and they don't have to bounce out to another system. They're already there. They live in it 8 hours a day. So they know that it just makes life a lot easier for them once things are built within the Salesforce application.
Very cool. How do we get more information, Lee, about your?
Sure. So you go to blackboard.com/Salesforce, and there's a whole page that talks about the partnership and talks about some of the features and benefits that we talked about before. Actually, just go to blackboard.com right now, and I think there's a big banner across the homepage that talks about the partnership as well.
Very good. All right, I'm Kevin Price, reporting again from Dreamforce 2011 in San Francisco, California.